Hi, my name is Chris, and today I'm going to talk about my first day of secondary school. Okay, so first of all, this is my first video on this channel. So I'm gonna be making these types of videos which tell stories from my past, and hopefully you'll be able to learn something from them or just have a nice laugh, you know. So anyway, let me tell you about my first day of secondary school. Okay, so the night before the big day, I was terrified. Yep, I couldn't sleep, and I didn't really want to go. I just didn't really want to go. You know, but that feeling is normal, so don't worry about it. And so, after a while, I did fall asleep, and I woke up the next morning, and that moment when school just flooded my mind again, it was torture. It was, and the fear came back, because when you wake up in the morning, the thing that you were thinking about the night before kind of doesn't reappear in your mind the second you wake up. There's like a 5-second delay, and so before those 5 seconds, I was calm because I got high. Oh man! And then after those 5 seconds, but anyway, so I got dressed, and the first day of secondary school, we were allowed to go to school in casual clothing, and because we must, where I'm from, we must wear uniforms. But for the first day, they weren't in stock yet, so they gave us permission to wear street clothes. So I did. I just wore some shorts and a t-shirt, and I just headed out with my backpack, and I was scared. On the first day, my mom walked me to the bus stop, because I was pretty young back then. It was like 5 years ago. Yeah, I was pretty young, and I was really scared. But I didn't show it. But I know that my mom knew that I was scared. Anyway, so I got on the bus, and in the bus, I saw all of my friends that I had made in primary school, and they calmed down a bit, you know. I didn't feel that excited anymore, that nervous. So I sat down, I chatted a little bit, and then just looked out of the window and just waited, I guess. Now, once we got there, are you ready for this? As soon as we went through the gates, the school looked like a prison. I'm not kidding around, guys. Picture this in your mind. The walls, those aren't walls. They weren't walls. Trust me. The paint was like all coming off, and there was like this huge metal fence surrounding the playground. Well, playground, you know. And guess what? Guess what color the floor is? Guess. Gray. The color's freaking gray. I mean, I felt like I was in jail, and it made it worse. And you know what made it even worse? It was raining on the first day of school. It was raining pretty heavily, actually. So it was raining pretty heavily. So did all the new teachers and stuff, and people just marched us on to our separate classrooms. And even though I had friends from primary school that were there, I just didn't feel like talking to them. I wanted to make new friends, but I couldn't because of social anxiety and nervousness. So, long story short, I I took the seat that it's basically at the back, at the right corner. So I was pretty isolated from all the douchebags, you know, in the premises. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I eventually did get used to this, so don't worry. The first day of school, as always, well, I'm not gonna say always, but it's usually not a good experience, you know, because it's a new place, there are new people, and it's gonna take some getting used to. But I did get used to that school. I went to another school, and now just graduated. So I'm gonna get to how I made my first friend. My first friend in secondary school. And he's still my friend today, and we still talk, like, you know, every day. Except for one day, when days are days. Okay, so I had a PlayStation 3 back then. I still have a PlayStation 3, but you know, this one's different because the other one broke. The PlayStation 3 was pretty big back then. Now there's these next-gen consoles. So back then there weren't any PlayStation 4s and Xbox Ones. So PlayStation 3 was pretty big, and I was playing this game called Modern Warfare 2. So it was my favorite. It was really fun. It was the latest Call of Duty back then. Maybe. Was it the latest? It was somewhat the latest. I think it was the latest. And I was playing this game, and I overheard someone in my class, his name is Nicholas, and he was talking to someone. I don't remember who the other guy was. I didn't really pay attention. He was talking to someone about the COD. He was talking to someone about the Modern Warfare game, Modern Warfare 2, and I was like, I played that game. There's someone in my class that plays the game, plays the same game that I play. So I manned up and went to talk to this guy, and at last he gave me his PSN ID on a piece of notebook paper. And anyway, I went home, and I had lost the paper. I couldn't find it anywhere. So the next day, I went to Nicholas again, and I asked him for another piece of paper. I asked him, and he gladly just wrote it down again and gave it to me. I had lost the paper again, you know. And the next day, it was starting to get funny. Anyway, this sequence carried on for about a week.
About a week ago.
This sequence carried on for about a week. I was continuously losing the papers. At last, I added him, and we played, and he became my best friend. So score, I made my first friend right there. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for episode 2. That's it. Yeah, that's it.